I'm going to announce the next speaker. Why? Because Ashwini is the last speaker. She's actually a student and then speaker. She's overlapped to take a charge as a MC. So that's why I would like to welcome John Bonaparte, educationalist. Please, stage is yours.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bala. Hi, once again, nice to meet everyone, and thanks for this opportunity. I was asked to share my life journey, especially on setbacks and challenges in my life, and how I can influence, firstly, the community, and secondly, you always got to convince yourself first before you can convince anyone. And I'm here because I like to share a bit of my life journey. I think having been a Singaporean, I've been a Singaporean for 64 years, or 64 years young, and having seen the changes in my country, I thought, Singapore is, we can learn something from Singapore's development, especially if you are from a poor country, developing country. Because we started off as a country that has nothing. Before 1965, we are very familiar with Singapore history. Before 1965, we were number one in corruption. If you think some countries are number one, Singapore beats everybody. We were very rife with corruption in Singapore. Yeah, if you can tell me which is the most corrupted country, I can tell you we are worse than that. That was Singapore before 65. And things start to change in 65 onwards. Yeah, but prior to 65, 59, if you know, our government current government came into power. So a lot of Singaporeans like myself, we grew up in poverty. Okay, we grew up in poverty. We live in those attap houses we call kampongs. So we live in those kind of areas, and Singapore, we had no jobs because the jobs were very rare in Singapore because most of the jobs were taken by the British. And what happened is in 1967, when the British left, we have a big unemployment problem, very big. Okay, so you notice that Singapore, as a country, we go through many of these challenges, which currently many countries are facing. The poor countries, if you go to poor countries, they have very high unemployment. And if you go to poor countries, they have high corruption. Am I correct? They will have high unemployment, high corruption, and then they will have low education. People are lowly educated in all these poor countries. So having gone through such a scenario, I would say that setbacks, when we are faced with setbacks and challenges such as corruption, such as poverty and low education, I think as a citizen, as a person growing up in this kind of environment, we must take the responsibility ourselves and reframe these setbacks and look at it as opportunity. Now, when a country has low education, it means that a country has a lot of opportunity for education. When a country is highly corrupted, it means that the country has high opportunity for honesty and integrity. Okay? So do we want to be an example? Do we want to be a light that shines in a dark place? Or do we want to follow the crowd and be corrupted, be dishonest? So that's the challenge I was faced as a youngster growing up in Singapore. I asked myself, do I want to follow the crowd? To be dishonest, to be corrupted, or do I want to do the right thing? And the right thing is to firstly get educated, to go and study hard. And that's what I did. I didn't miss that opportunity to upgrade myself, study up, reskill. As Singapore is going through a lot of reskill, upskilling. And this will be a major challenge, even for me now, to the future. If I want to continue working, fortunately I'm semi-retired already, but if I want to continue working, I have to continually upskill and reskill, because we are a country that doesn't have natural resources. And because we don't have natural resources, we are faced with no choice but to upskill. Our resource is actually our brain. Human resource. Singapore has a lot of human resource and problems. Yeah. So if you want problems, you want human resource, come to Singapore. Okay, we give you the human resource and the problems. So what, as an individual, to get out of such challenges and setbacks, we need to take responsibility, reframe the setback, look at it as an opportunity, look at it as how we can better ourselves, make use of the resources, the opportunities that the country has given us. And Singapore government is one country that gives us money to study, to upgrade ourselves through Skills Future. I think you have heard of this kind of scheme we have called Skills Future. So we, as a citizen, we make use of all these grants, and then we upgrade ourselves, upskill ourselves to keep ourselves current and employable. And that's one way we can get out of setbacks and challenges, is to reframe it as an opportunity. Look at it as an opportunity. The other thing that we can do to overcome our challenges and setbacks is to network. An opportunity like this, Heartbreaks here, having this kind of opportunity for networking and collaboration is really fantastic, because that's where it opens up more avenues, more opportunities for us to grow and grow mutually. Now, it's difficult in business. It's very difficult to find honest people. It's very difficult, because if I have something a good business, and I know the business will grow, I'm looking to partner with people who are honest. Okay, now the minute I feel I got the vibes that you are dishonest, no matter whatever you say, you can say you are the most competent person, blah, 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 I will not go with you. Because my gut feel is telling me, don't go near this person. This guy is dangerous, or this lady is dangerous. Yeah, smiling tigers, dangerous. Okay, keep away from her. So these are the things, networking, collaboration, like this kind of forum, very good, but finding the person that we can partner with, very important also, to find the right partner for collaboration. And trust is a big factor. Our Singapore government, going forward, the new government forming soon, they have already mentioned that trust is one of their key platforms that they want to develop here. We are going to have a new Prime Minister soon in Singapore. And moving forward, trust. They want to build on trust. So in Singapore, this is what the business community be looking for, people with whom they can trust. Now the rest already, I think the other speakers have covered in terms of skills, competency, in terms of technology, in terms of startup. Singapore is a very good place for business. Yeah, very good environment, safe environment, because of the government's setting that environment and obeying the law of the land. So it's a place, I would say that Singapore is a country that the roads are paved in gold. Yeah? If you see concrete, you're not seeing the right thing. Singapore is a country that is paved in gold. Okay? But you have to find that. It's an opportunity. Some people, they see problem as problems. But I'm sure all of you don't share that viewpoint. You see problems as opportunities. And that is where we need to look at things in a different perspective. Go for it. Make the right, form the right partnership. You got the skills, you got the knowledge, you got the ability. Go and do it. Okay, that's how I see my life, and that's how I use it to improve myself constantly. Thank you, Bala. Where are you? Thank you.